the listening audience that specifically this segment is about what's going on good in our community, and the need for it to be publicized because the negative influence just totally outweighs what's going on right now, and our kids are drawn to that. So anything for our kids, for our community that can be seen as a positive light, then that's what we want to highlight. You know, we're going to do this week after week after week. You know, anything that I can pull in that's positive, I want to do that. So I know that you have your 6th annual Pros versus Semi-Pros event coming up. You want to tell the listening audience a little bit about that? Introduce yourself.
My name is Rod Miller. Born and raised in the 941, you know, got family all over, man. Everybody like, I'm from Sarasota and all that, man. Come on, you got family in Palmetto, Manatee, Drake, and all that. So,
that's what I like.
I mean, so you know, I represent the home team. You know what I mean? 941. So I mean, lived in Sarasota. You know, got quite a few accomplishments, and I started performance training for athletes around 2001. Got that going and just fell in love with it. And a little bit about pros, semi-pros, how that came about. That was, I was a part of a Pros vs. Joes game in 2004 in Tallahassee, Florida. And I participated in that game, so I always knew I would move back home to provide training, you know what I mean, at an affordable rate.
Right.
Because, you know, I know I provide great quality professional type training, and I know I can enhance anyone's athleticism and make them better. You know what I mean, physically and mentally. So that was my whole reasoning behind starting that, and I knew I was going to bring this back home. So I also wanted to host an event that would not only bring more positive things to the community, but also market my brand and what I'm trying to do better. You know what I mean? So that was another reason behind it, and I just came up with the idea. You know, you always hear that talk, semi-pro guys or, you know, old high school greats.
Right.
I can do that, or I can do this, that, or whatever. So, okay, well, I'm gonna host an event. You know what I mean? Let's see.
Right.
You know, we got pros over here, you know, past and present, you know, collegiate players, and you got semi-pros, some of the best semi-pros, because I know a lot of guys that play semi-pro ball that should be playing arena football or something like that that are very talented. And what this also does, you know, when the kids that attend, you can't play football forever.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But they can see through these guys, because a lot of these guys have careers. A lot of these guys are giving back to the community. You know what I mean? So these kids can actually see, you know, oh, this guy owns his own business. This guy's a dentist. You know what I mean? This guy's, yeah, he was a former athlete, but these are accomplished people who are doing work in the community or that are doing, you know, great things in our community. So it's good for kids to see that it's not all about sports all the time. I mean, what this does attract a crowd, you know what I mean? And it does intrigue people and make them want to attend and come. But these guys actually interact with the kids there. That's why I have the bounce houses there.
Like, so tell me a little bit about the other activities that are going on while, you know, during the event.
Yeah, I have this bounce house. I mean, I was so happy to get it, and thanks to the sponsor, Dr. Vegas Brown, who's also a 941 kid, born and raised. He works up there in Brandon Memorial Hospital. He's an ER doctor there. Yeah, so he's one of the sponsors, Mr. Wade. He's one of the sponsors also, and I just had to get it. It cost a pretty penny, but it's this bounce house so huge. I got excited.
Can I get in it, though?
Yeah, it's for adults. Like, it's like a black ops bounce house. You go through it. It's an obstacle course, all that. So that's, for real? Oh yeah. So that's one of the things. I ain't gonna get lost though, am I? No, you shouldn't.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. One day.
About one day.
So I have that, and I have a face painter going. I also have a dunk tank. So for all of you coaches, Pop Warner.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. Dunk tank.
High school, whatever. If you want to get in there, you know what I mean. Give me a call, 941-527-8078. That's my business line, or speak with them. You know, 941-527-8078. My name is Rod Miller. If you would like to get in the dunk tank for your athletes or parents that may want to dunk you, because you got
some referrals.
Yeah, you can make some referrals too. You know what I mean? And what I'm doing with that, and I'm doing like, what I'm doing with that is you'll get 3 balls. for $1, and I want to donate all of that money to the after school program for Janie Pope Gardens.
Oh, okay, that's what I was going to ask.
So that's
I
what I
know
was
you
pretty
have
much
a charity that benefits from, you know, your event every year, and if you could tell us a little bit about that specifically.
Yeah, I chose multiple sclerosis, number one, because I mean everyone does something towards cancer, you know, and it's a lot of people that don't understand, you know, how multiple sclerosis works. I mean, it's a total breakdown of your bodily functions, immune system, all that type of stuff.
It's almost the exact opposite of what you do on a daily basis. You utilize the muscles, training them to keep going in there.
Exactly. And when I first started doing it, I mean, you're trying to make something so small grow from the ground up, so it's pretty tough. So you don't have the following that you would normally get. So I mean, what you're trying to raise is basically like chump change until it actually the brand gets bigger and it gets bigger. So I feel very confident this year that it will be better.
It has to feel good. Of course, increasingly as the popularity grows and people, you know, jump on board and start to own the effort as well. But it has to feel good that, like you said, it's a cause for a reason for you. So any awareness that's out there and any, you know, progress in the area has to feel good for you anyway. Just that intrinsic, you know.
Totally war.
You have to look at what is your goal when you're doing anything, and if it's to, you know, ultimately make the youth better, then you got to do what it takes. And you know, I think a smaller number is definitely a better number.
All kids with parental supervision gotta have that parental supervision. You know, their kids are in free. You know, you know, and those just fine.
And then
after they done, you know, after the parents are done with that, they can take the kids home, put them to bed, because I am doing an after party downtown Sarasota. I'm doing an after party downtown Sarasota, food provided, so it's only a $15 ticket. Yeah, I'll make sure y'all there. You know what I mean?
What's the location?
It'll be downtown Sarasota.
Just downtown, okay.
Just
looking to improve it and bring it more inner city, bring it at a more neutral site at Booker High.
Well, we're going to be putting it on the website and definitely promoting it because I think it's a worthy cause. And I think it's an excellent activity, you know, parental involvement, definitely big on that. And like you say, just the cause itself so that the kids are exposed to, you know, something different. So I want to thank you for coming through. I appreciate it.